How do? It's Terry Bush here. Golden Globes were last night. I don't half find it confusing. I find the whole world confusing, but that Golden Globes thing. First of all, they had to bring special air conditioning into that building because the hypocrisy was so thick in there it was starting to take on solid form. I mean, I'm just confused by it. You got Ricky Gervais standing there having a pop at rich, privileged public figures, and he's a rich, privileged public figure. I don't get it. I really just don't. I can't wrap my head around that one. I mean, we love you, Ricky Gervais, but you can't be an iconoclast and an icon at the same time. Don't work, does it? Plus, don't have a go at people for getting up there and speaking about their causes when all you bloody do is talk about animal welfare and atheism. People in glass houses, Ricky. The Golden Globes are there to reward people's artistic endeavours and artistic abilities, not who's the bloody best at being Gandhi. Sick of it. A lot of people mentioned bushfires in Australia and didn't mention the bushfires that have been raging in Namibia and Mozambique and Angola, all of Central Africa and Amazon. Not the factory, the forest. No one seems to mention them though, do they? I wonder what the difference is. Also, I heard a lot of people say, well, I'm not going to give money to Amazon or not going to give money to Africa to put the fires out. They've got no infrastructure. So is your charitable decision to only give money to first world countries full of white people, places you've been on holiday? It's an interesting approach, isn't it? A lot of people talked about the climate change issue. They talked about that while they stood there in ball gowns and three-piece suits that were sewn together by little Chinese children who get paid in a glass of water and a slap round the head if they back chat. But yeah, you know, they got their message of climate change across, didn't they? And then they all had a selfie together on a phone that were made on 3 continents and then put together by a little brown Oliver Twist. It's confusing to me that so many people mention that we shouldn't exploit minorities and underpay them when they've got a Hispanic gardener, maid and nanny that looks after the children at home. A lot of people took the time to promote the MeToo cause and get behind that. Took the time to promote that, but at the same time, if they get a call from the Oscar-winning directors Roman Polanski and Woody Allen, they'll take it in a heartbeat. That confuses me. Also, a lot of people took a dump on Harvey Weinstein, which is an easy target and fine because he's a deplorable man and he's a big fat blob of a man, so he's easy to hit. He's basically just skin covering cocaine and caviar and sperm. But, you know, the thing is with that, the hypocrisy's thick on that one as well, because when they were all asked, what did you know about Harvey Weinstein and what he was doing? They all said, yeah, we knew, but you couldn't say out about it because it were a different time back then. What? A different time when sexual assault were okay? We're talking 20 years ago, tops. Different time. Sexual assault's always been wrong. Unless you're talking about medieval Europe or the bloody Roman Empire. That confuses me. Just don't get it. But, you know, that's maybe why I'm not working in Hollywood so much anymore, you know. But yeah, I think I'll leave it there. All I'm saying is, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. And people who live in diamond houses, conflict diamond houses, that were dug out of the ground by slaves and guarded by child soldiers, they especially shouldn't throw stones, should they?